Defense gets a shutout, first time since 2001. Let me tell you this, right? Again, let me know if I'm tripping or not, right? When I look at the offensive side of the ball, I think you can give the MVP to a lot of different people, right? But
Right.
I would give my MVP to Navaughn Donaldson because I don't know if it was him. I don't know if it was Duke talent level. All I know is we inserted Navaughn Donaldson in this week, and the offensive line played wonderful tonight. There's been times weekly I've watched this team, this offensive line, and I've said 2, 3, 4, 5 times during the game, what the hell is this player doing? Tonight, especially on the passing side, I still would like to see more aggression on the rushing side. But man, this offensive line looked good tonight. First, let's talk about Navaughn Donaldson, and then let me know who your MVP on the offensive side.
I respect very much that decision to go with Navaughn with how he, and you saw right away because he didn't start the game. So you saw when he came out there, the difference, like right away. They started running behind him, and he was out there mauling people like young Navaughn used to, or like Central Navaughn used to, where, he would just go out there and immediately, like, first off, you see him and you're like, oh, okay, like this guy's legit, right? Because of just the sheer physical size. Like, you knew it wasn't Ja'Kai Clark out there, who physically really profiles more as a center anyway, with his size. So you see Navaughn and you're like, okay, this guy's legit. And when he's really at his best and he's got like his conditioning under control, he is able to set a tone on the defense, or like on a defender, like few other guys that we've had in recent memory. And you saw that, like, he was turning people, he was moving bodies, he was pancaking and flatlining people, he was blocking one dude into other dudes. Like, he was doing things that we don't have anybody else that can do. So once you saw him out there setting that kind of tone, I think the whole offensive line picked up because, like, imagine me and Zion Nelson, who last year struggled mightily. This year has been much better. But now he's got Ja'Kai Clark next to him, who has been up and down at best, and he's always got to worry about the inside because he's, as good as Nelson has been, like, there's a concern that if the guy next to him isn't playing to his potential, then he's got to help him out there too. That's the left tackle's job. But then to have an experienced guy like Navaughn, who's just dominating for the course of a game, it makes Zion's life a lot easier. It makes Gainer's life a lot easier. It makes Derek King's life a lot easier. It makes everybody's life easier. So for sure, he set the tone in a way that we haven't seen in a while. I'm still going with Derek King because, like, that's the straw. Like, he stirs the whole drink of the entire football team, I think. And you saw him on the sideline. Like, the most telling thing for me, when after they scored a touchdown, he'd come over to the sideline, and it would be the same thing every time. It wasn't him, like, jumping around, screaming, being all excited. It would be go to the bench, talk to Lashley, talk to his line, go back, talk to Lashley after every touchdown. They were up, like, when I think he came out, it was 42, but they were up 42-0, and he still did the same exact thing, like, expecting to go back in for the next drive. Here, we're going to do this. What if we do that? Like, that's the kind of stuff that great teams have. You have quarterbacks that lead for the entirety of the time that they're out there on the field, which is a carryover from leading the entire time they're off the field. You know what I mean? And that's what King is. So I go him, but I like the Navaughn pick too because he deserves just as much credit.
And to piggyback off what you said about our guy Derek King here, and that's why I said I like Derek King, is because